What's going on, guys? Gilly Del Trez, one half of the Geektastic duo and creator of the Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, my anthropomorphic love letter to 80s and 90s Saturday morning cartoons. I'm joined here with
Hero Geek, creator of Paragon Prime, and things are going well on that front. I just got my check, artwork is being made, so it's good.
Awesome. Pages in production, guys.
Yep.
So look forward to that. Also, we got an interesting article. It's hard for me to be on Twitter throughout the day. Is this hard as a dad, as a comic creator? Is this hard for me to stay?
That's where I got you. So.
Yeah, that's where Ron got my back. It's hard to stay abreast of all the gossip. But we got one interesting article here that I just couldn't overlook, and it's basically a new Green Lantern hero. Ron, take it away. What's going on here?
Well, okay, so the thing is, apparently, in this comic, the original Green Lantern was not Hal Jordan, at least not the greatest Green Lantern, because Hal Jordan has always been seen as the greatest Green Lantern in the history of the Corps, right?
Hold on. What makes him the greatest? Like, I know of Hal Jordan, and for me, he was a quintessential Green Lantern. I know there's others. What made him the best Green Lantern?
He just had the most willpower, he was the most fearless of all the Green Lanterns.
Okay.
And he was just, he was just the best. And he was just the most heroic. He was just
more fearless than Stewart.
More fearless than Stewart. Stewart is a great Green Lantern. Don't get me wrong. I like John Stewart a lot too.
Okay.
But Hal Jordan is considered to be the greatest Green Lantern, right?
Okay.
Now in this comic, they're retconning that, and they're saying that the greatest Green Lantern was an old Vietnamese woman from the 1960s.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Here's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm not the biggest Green Lantern fan. I'm just going to say that, okay? I'm very casual. I just look at things from a different perspective. The way I look at things is everyone knows who Hal Jordan is. Even I know who Hal Jordan is, and I'm not the biggest Green Lantern fan. Now, when you tell me everything that you just told me, and you're saying, wait, hold up. There's going to be another book that's saying this is really the best Green Lantern, and it's a Vietnamese woman. Like, how does this happen?
Well, I mean, culture. That's how it happens. They're trying to retcon all our male heroes into not being as great, and retconning it so that women were actually greater than them.
Now, again, I have no problem with a Vietnamese superhero, a female superhero. I got no problem with that. I look at things as a creative storyteller, right? Now, where I see DC is devoid of ideas is where you have, I don't know, Ming Lee. It says by Ming Lee. I'm guessing that's the person who wrote it. And Andy Tong. So I'm guessing they're Asian Americans or they're Asian ethnicity creators. And that's cool. And we got to champion more minority creators. I'm for that, okay? Where I think DC's dropping the ball is why don't you have Ming Lee and Andy Tong, get their heads together, brainstorm, and create a brand new superhero, right? That could be within the DC universe. Maybe this hero gets the attention of Hal Jordan or something, but not be another Green Lantern. That's just my thing.
Well, the biggest issue is that this is like the 7th, 8th, or 9th Earth-based Green Lantern. Not only that, but this is the 3rd and 4th, diverse Green Lantern, because there was another guy that was, I think he was Middle Eastern, and then there was another woman.
Where's the
Green Lantern
guy?
Recently? Huh?
Where's the Spanish guy? Where's the Mexican guy?
Well, there was a Hispanic woman also recently in the recent years.
I said, where's the Spanish guy?
There is none.
Why not?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Listen to me. When you have a Green Lantern on Earth, and then you have another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, for me, it diminishes the value. It diminishes the authenticity of what like a Green Lantern should be. Like, I think if you have one or two or three, like 3 for me is like the sacred 3-strike show. Like 3, I get it. Through different times, it's like a more storied artifact. This lantern,
exactly.
There's more weight behind it. But when you're constantly retconning this and that, it's just like I just look at things from a creative standpoint. I don't think this is the
this is just further evidence that they're going woke. They're just retconning stuff so that the established heroes are no longer as great as they should be, and they're retconning it too so that women or minorities that's the wrong way to do it. That's the wrong way to bring in diverse heroes into comics.
Right here, I as someone who's underrepresented, and I don't tout that in my promotions of my work, and I don't tout that in trying to find a job in the industry. My thing is, I get the wanting to to represent, and I get wanting to feature more minority voices or diverse voices. I get that.
Yeah, but this is the wrong way to do it.
Can't we be more creative about that? My whole thing is, can't we be more creative than just slapping on another sticker on a Green Lantern figure or slapping on, another title or another, like, create something fresh? Why do we got to piggyback off of this is like Green Lantern's been around since I was a kid, my dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, why can't we just create a new superhero? Like when DC back in the day, didn't they come out with the superheroes to reflect what's going on? Why don't we create new superheroes? Or do they just piggyback off the old stuff?
Because they're too lazy to. They're too lazy to come up with their own stuff, so they just have to hijack other people's creations.
I think it's lazy storytelling, and I think Min Lee, I don't know much about Min Lee or Andy Tong. I just feel give them a clean canvas and just say, hey, give us a real Asian superhero that we could use in DC. But they don't do that. And then they say, hey, it doesn't work because of diversity. But you're not really using diversity the way
they're not.
In an original creative way, because you're not. You're giving them a Green Lantern prison, and you're saying, here, just work with this. But you're not giving them more freedom. You're not releasing the change. You're just saying, like, hey, just do a Green Lantern, make her Asian, and that's diversity for you. No, it's not. Anyway, you got anything else, Ron?
Nope, I'm done with this one.
Guys, let us know in the comments if you check this video out. What do you think? Are we just being the most racist critics here? Like, or do we have some semblance of a shred of an argument here as far as creativity, as far as diversity, as far as creating new superheroes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, guys. As always, this is one quick Geektastic duo video for you. As always, guys, geek out.
Geek out.